here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am back here on my dream claim with Dana and Evan. And we're checking things out, we're exploring, we're gonna do some gold panning and some crevices on the bedrock here and see what we can find. Wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. So I think to start with today, I'm going to clean out this little crack right here. It's possible someone has cleaned some of it before, but I still see evidence of good gravels in the bottom. So I'm going to clean it all up and see if there's anything that's hiding down there. So Evan already has the first pan over there. He's panning it out in the cold water. I am just clearing in the back of this little crevice right now, seeing what kind of material I can get out of the bottom of it. It is hard digging though, hard digging. I'm in there scraping away the best I can. I keep seeing shiny things, but I think it's just mica. Oops. See if I can get another pan for myself to do. Myself.
I think a lot of it just fell back in how small it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that crevice didn't pan out. Evan had 3 specks, I had 2, and they were tiny. So, I don't think we're gonna go any farther into that. We're gonna find another little spot to work. So we're not doing all that well here. We wanted to check out upstream today anyway, so we are going to go up around that corner up there and see if we can find something upstream. Down in these cracks, I think they've just been worked too hard over the years, and unless we want to start digging hard into the bank, I don't think we can get anything down here. But we're going to go upstream and see what we can find. So because enough of you asked to see what it looked like after the ministry cleaned up after the squatters, here is where the squatters were camped, and the huge mess they made was right in here. Now when the ministry came in to clean it up, they also took out the lean-to structure, the roof that was right there. They also took out the old snow plow that was just over here. It looks like they actually burnt a bunch of the stuff. There's a burn pile here. And they did a fairly good job of cleaning it up. There are still, you know, remnants of an old tarp, a few pieces of garbage, but really, they took away 99.9% of the trash that was in here. They did a really nice job of cleaning this up. So big thanks to the ministry for helping clean this mess up. Thanks, Mike. There are records of one of the claim owners way back when was camped down here somewhere. Oh, probably up where the squatters were. And overnight while they're sleeping, they heard a rumble. And what it was that cliff coming down. The whole cliff fell, blocked the river, and actually came down the far side and up this side a ways. You can actually see remnants of rocks up on this bank that came down that hillside. Blocked the river. They were camped just up there. In the records of what they wrote down, they said they packed up camp instantly and pissed off right away. They were really worried about more coming down because it came so close to them. They said the whole ground shook. What's for lunch? Sandwich. Yummy, yummy sandwich. Nice little camp spot right down on the river's edge. So considering the records of that coming down, I'm not sure if I would want to camp that close to it. And Mike and I found our best gold right there last time we were here. So we are going upstream to explore for a little bit. That's what the next corner up looks like. Found a bank that's been washed away that's kind of intriguing. I see a bit of clay in there. They say the gold on this claim is sitting on top of the clay layer. So looking for clay is important. In fact, all along this washed edge, I'm always gonna be looking for places where clay might wash out, because that's what I wanna find. They say the gold is sitting on top of the clay. Anyhow, hopefully my path goes up around above it. Let's see. A little pebble of quartz. That thing is just solid white quartz. Solid. Beautiful little stream coming out down across the gravel bar here. This is paradise, that's for sure. I can't find that gold.
I will get it.
Evan found a stick.
I'm getting rid of it. It will fall.
What'd you find?
Lots of sand. This looks better here.
So I haven't really found anything up here that really yells at me, hey, dig here. But I do see this massive rock, and in behind it there's some dirty clay type stuff. Let's try a pan and see what happens. Kind of loose. So this wasn't the best looking spot, but it was the best I've seen for a little while. Let's see what it has. Lots of quartz in this gravel. Lots of quartz. Very strange. There's almost no black sand on this claim. It is so small, the amount of black sand is crazy. After working the smilk bean last weekend, where it was like 2 cups of black sand in every pan, feels so strange not having any. This river is very, very loud. I need a lapel mic so I don't have to yell all the time. More black sand, but no gold. So this is interesting. This is upstream a fair ways now, and that looks like someone was digging in there to pan. Even though I've bushwhacked for an hour upstream, there's evidence that someone was digging in this bank. I'm gonna take a pan from there and find out what it looks like. So nothing in that pan. I kind of feel like I have to go down there and dig down onto the clay layer somewhere. Get up to the corner and then make that call. It's hard to tell around here when you have rocks the size of houses, but that rock there definitely looks like broken up bedrock. Could be as one huge massive rock down below, but it could be bedrock. I saw evidence of something similar just back there. Maybe I should do some digging on it. Maybe. Any chance that's clay? Tough to say. Let's dig this stuff up and see what's got in it. So, digging on bedrock, I found my first piece of gold. First good one. We've had lots of little guys, but there we go. Look at that guy. That is what we're talking about. Nothing little with it. Not even one speck of little stuff. Just a little nugget. Let's put the pan down so we can grab that. Ooh. Of course, I'll take some really good shots of that for you. So I did a whole bunch more pans from right there, and no more big pieces. 2 little pieces of wire gold, which were very interesting. Then I came down, straight downhill, and started digging down. I found the clay layer. Everyone that knows this creek tells you the gold is sitting on clay. And I dug down and hit the clay layer. My last pan probably had 50 pieces of gold in it. They were all small, all but one. But there was lots of gold. I haven't seen that much gold yet at this claim, other than that one big piece. So I've just done another pan, filled up another pan, and let's see if it has any more. Let's check her out. So not as crazy as the last, but I still have 3 or 4 pieces of gold in there. And they all look very coarse. They're small, but coarse. I'll have to throw them under the microscope to show you. And of course, this GoPro camera is not going to get in close to see them. What a beautiful spot it is all the same. The GoPro is great at these shots. I have abandoned my family for far too long. I'm going to do one more pan and then I'm going to go back and see them. Otherwise they're going to mutiny on me. So I made it back to the family. They were getting a bit bored without me here, so it's a good thing I headed back. I found a spot that when I bring Mike and Pete up here that we're going to work. I like what I saw there. One big piece, a few hundred little pieces, clay layer, and it was just loaded with little stuff. So I think if we dig enough there, we'll find some bigger pieces, maybe some good-sized nuggets. But today was supposed to be about exploring, not panning, and I spent the last 3 hours panning. So let's go do some more exploring. And don't fear, I will have really good pictures of that gold at the end. What a beautiful river. So we're here on the other side of the river. A road goes up the other side of the river, and what we're doing is we know that there's a little bit of a trail here. We're looking to see if this trail will actually lead us down to the river in the canyon. It's a fair ways down, so it would be a heck of a hike, I'm sure, but oh, look at this. We have garbage. We have a classifier. We have Rocky. But if this trail did lead us to the bottom, ooh, then we could have a good place. Definitely looks like it leads down-ish. Down-ish. Oh yeah, this would take us right down. If you were watching our last video on the dream claim here, where I said, is it a dream claim or a nightmare? We were panning that bar right there. And by the looks of it, we have a trail. It's a steep one. Yeah, it looks like it traverses right across here. And then I see evidence over there of disturbance, so it probably comes out right about there. And if you're there, you're no problem to walk down onto that point. Cliff jumping, anyone? Totally joking, by the way. Let's sign off this video on a cliff high above the river. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to leave a like, leave a share, comment, please. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are awesome. And until the next one, everyone, bye. Now here's the gold under the microscope. Now these are tiny, tiny pieces, but rough and look how rough and jagged they are, like they're fresh out of the stone. Even that tiny, tiny, tiny piece beside that one that looks like a nugget right now is so coarse and jagged and rough. Now some of the flakes in here are flat and smooth. They've run down a river farther, but others are really, really jagged. And I don't know what this silver metal is. I was noticing it all through my pans while I was panning. This creek is not known for platinum, but these pieces sure look like platinum. Maybe they're a silver. They're definitely a malleable metal. You see how they've turned into flakes, some of them. But a silver metal like that typically means platinum. But I don't know of platinum in this creek. And then looking at some of these other pieces that are just fresh out of the stone. Oh, there's the nugget. Oh! Can't quite focus on that nugget. And look at some of these pieces of wire. Wire gold. How jagged that one is. Focused? Nope. Now focusing out on the nugget here, you can see it's fresh too. You can see quartz in there, you can see ironstone, and you can see that it's not just one chunk of gold. It's actually stone mixed with gold. The gold sort of pounded around the surface of the stone. Let's see if I can zoom out a bit for you. And there you go. Definitely quartz and gold. And I would love to know what all of that silver material is. That will take some more investigation to figure it out. And for anyone that's thinking that the silver metal might be lead, it's too shiny for lead. Lead goes dull and oxidizes. And if you're thinking it's a pyrite, pyrite is brittle. It doesn't hammer down into flakes like this. This is a metallic metal that doesn't tarnish. There's basically only one thing it could be. Platinum. Possibly silver.